Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have to talk about the Acolyte because there is one theory that's going around that is just crazy. And I thought we would break it down, discuss it, and see if there could be any truth at all to it. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so once again, we're going to be dealing with some possible spoilers to the Acolyte. So if you don't mind spoilers, stick around. If not, watch the last episode and then return to our video. I really am big on not doing a lot of spoilers on here, but when talking about this particular series, you kind of have to do that anyway to embrace whatever theories are out there. Okay, everybody, so we have to talk about the Acolyte, but not necessarily for the reasons that you think, because we're going to be talking about a very specific character and a very specific rumor that I have been hearing, and I thought this would be kind of a fun thing to dive into. Now, first off, yes, we are still in the other little place we film, and that is because the 4th of July was this week, and I hope you guys all had a safe 4th of July. Now, next time you see us, we will be back in our regular filming spot, but that's besides the point. Let's go ahead and talk about this rumor. This rumor is about Vernestra Rwo, and she is, of course, the green-skinned Jedi that we keep seeing in the Acolyte. But she is so much more than this, because to really understand and know who this character is, you have to kind of know her origins. Her character has lived a while, and this is important because she is also in the High Republic era books. And she does actually use that lightsaber whip that you see her use. Now, you might have noticed something about this whip. You might have noticed the color. A lot of people did. The color of this whip is purple. Well, that is because the very type of power that she uses within her Jedi lightsaber is the same type used by Mace Windu. And if you know Mace Windu's history and canon, you know that he used just a little bit of the dark side to help with his force powers, and he's able to control this. Now, she uses the same type of power, and just like him, so far, she has been able to control this. But is that something that has changed? Because we have seen in canon several Jedi who use this particular type of power and do not harness it properly, and therefore they fall to the dark side of the Force. Now, this could be what we're looking at here. Could she have fallen to the dark side of the Force? Vernestra Rwo was a Jedi who lived during the High Republic era. She is also occasionally named Byrne, although according to sources, she didn't particularly like that. Now, she was promoted to the rank of Jedi Knight at 15. This makes her the youngest Jedi to achieve that rank in a long time. Inspired by Force vision, Rwo used the unique purple lightsaber that could elasticize its blade to become a light whip. There you have it. That's a little bit about this character, and that is actually something that's very important. Not only is she using this light whip, but she is also using this particular power. Now, you might have also noted that Quaimar actually had a scar. He has a particularly horrible looking scar on his back. And the scar is sort of twisted and sort of looks like it curls a little bit. It looks like a whip. Now, the fact that it looks like a whip has actually made lots of people believe that Vernestra is going to be his Sith Lord, that she has fallen to the dark side and she will now be a Sith Lord. If Vernestra is now a Sith Lord, then this kind of takes away from the books currently that are running. The High Republic books have a young Vernestra. They have a young Vernestra who is very much still that image of what is a hero. She hasn't shown any signs of turning to the dark side. So is this her ultimate ending? Are we going to get a sneak peek at what will come at the end of the High Republic books? That's a fear that a lot of people have, but it's one that I don't think we have to worry about, and this is why. There is another alternative here that people are overlooking. She could have been his master when he was a Jedi, because he does say that he was a Jedi at one point. Now, this kind of lends a little bit more to the fact that they almost recognized him. Saul almost recognized him, and that kind of is something. Because why would he not recognize this guy? If he was at the same academy, if he was training his own Padawan during that time, why would he not know who this is? Well, the Jedi Temple's a big place, and he didn't have any real contact with Vernestra during the time period when she would have been training this guy. He might have seen him around, and that might be it. But the real trick here is, how do you take this and spin this without her actually having turned to the dark side? Well, remember that her powers enable her to harness a little bit of the dark side as well. And in this case, if she had an apprentice who was doing something incredibly bad, like turning to the dark side, she might choose to take him out. She could have seen him go into the dark side and used a little bit of her own dark side powers to kind of strike him down and not thought too much of it. So she don't think too much of it. She moves on with her life and forgets about him completely. Well, you know, she probably never forgot about him completely. In fact, we're probably going to see a scene where she comes face to face with him. Saul may not recognize him, but my bet is Vernestra does. And when she sees him, we're going to get to see her lightsaber in battle once more. I think at this point, we will find out exactly who the Sith Lord is that is working with him, because a lot of people are saying the rule of two. And the powers that be at the show did hint that we would see 2 Sith Lords in this show. We only have a couple episodes left. So whatever they do here has got to be the big reveal. I think we'll probably get a flashback to various things that have happened that we haven't gotten to see. And then the very last episode, we will get to see her fight against him. Maybe he murders her, and Saul has to save Osha from the dark side of the Force. This could very well make for a nice cliffhanger ending, and or something that they could end outright and allow us to move on in a second season, should they decide to do so. But it's this other dark side user that has people confused, this other Sith Lord that has been promised to us. And I think only time will tell. But I do not think it's Vernestra that is this dark side user. I do not think we will see her fall to the dark side of the Force at all. But that is where I will leave it off to you guys, because I want to know what you guys are thinking about this. Do you think we will see her fall to the dark side of the Force? Could we be looking at the potential end of her saga in the books via this TV show? And if so, how do you feel about that? And if she isn't this other Sith Lord, who do you want it to be? As always, we want to know what you guys think, so make sure you're leaving us that comment in the comment box below. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends. They're definitely going to want to be a part of this conversation as well. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free, it helps the channel, and we really do appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers, and look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. Then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.